Hey there, pretty people, and welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 6 Expert. In the last episode, we learned that in the world all around us, there exists this magical energy called aura. In this episode, well, you know what kids these days say? We're gonna get that W aura. Okay, brain rot aside, what we're actually gonna do today is completing this final quest by creating a natural altar. So this is the recipe and it requires a few different items. First thing we're gonna focus on is this ingredient called the Token of Joy, and we'll be crafting this using the Ritual of the Forest. Let me prepare the ingredients as per usual. In preparing for the recipe for the Tokens of Joy, I had to go gather some of these mystical flowers, and as you can see, there are a lot of colors, all 16 of them to be exact, and it's kinda annoying having to carry all these flowers around, and for that we have something called a flower pouch. And this will store all these mystical flowers in one place, and if you collect any of the flowers, then the flowers will automatically go to the pouch instead of your inventory. So here. And of course, these only accept mystical flowers, so there's no worry of accidentally putting anything weird inside. And yeah, that's basically it. Now I will keep harvesting more flowers to prepare for a few batches of this recipe. And here we have all the ingredients necessary. So first, let's get everything down into the hotbar for easy access. And then let's place down the ingredients. And just like in the previous episode, place a tree, grow it, and boom, the ritual is complete. And as you can see, you don't have to place everything in their respective position. You just have to have everything. And done. We completed 4 batches and got ourselves 8 tokens of joy. And now we'll move on to the next ingredients, which might be a little more challenging to get. So, the next ingredients that we're gonna take care of are these 4 items, the elemental charges. So first, the fire charge, super easy to make, but the other elemental charges are not so much. So first, for the ice charge, we're gonna need some Blizz cube, and as you can see, we have no Blizz cubes. And for the earth charge, we luckily still have 2 basalt shards left, so we're gonna process that. Let's make the first few charges. We have the fire charge, the lightning charge, and the earth charge. And so the final charge that we're gonna craft is the ice charge, which we'll have to wait a little because we will need to go on another mob hunt. Now, while waiting for nighttime to come so we can actually hunt down some blizzes, let's take a look at the Thermopedia. And here, there should be information on all these mobs alongside the items. And if you don't seem to be able to find what you're looking for, just go to index and start typing. So here, we can view info on the Blizz, and here it says it spawns in cold biomes. And other than that, it's pretty much similar to a Blaze. Here are some more infos regarding it. You can read these up if you wanna, but I kinda don't care. So since the Blizz spawns in a snowy biome, that also means we gotta go elsewhere again. So let's go. And here we are at a snowy biome. Now it is still too early. There is a very tiny mini clock in the top right corner. I don't know if you can see that, but it says it's currently 6 AM right now and it's high noon, so we're gonna have to wait a while. And in the meantime, why don't we go explore this ice temple thingy that I found in the distance. So I'm guessing it's pretty similar to a desert temple in that there is there not a trap? I don't know. Let's just do it to be sure, and I'll light this up. Okay. What do you know? Oh, whoops. Okay. Didn't mean to do that, but well, since we already kind of did. Wow, there is a lot of water here, so I'll block that up. Okay, I see how this trap works. So there are ice blocks, which right next to these powered redstone lamps, and so when the lamps are on, the ice will slowly melt, and yeah, it will basically slowly drown you. But you know, as if that's gonna work against me. So it is getting a bit messy down here due to the sheer volume of water. So we're gonna be here for a while, and hopefully by the time we get back up, it's nighttime. And we're good. We can also harvest some East redstone blocks. And the observers too, why not? Free redstone. There is a pretty complicated network of redstone behind these. I don't know if I want to harvest all of those redstone appliances, but well, I just collect whatever falls off, I guess. Like redstone lamp, they're not hard to make, but could be a hassle. So why not? And all the redstone too. And the water. Definitely taking the pistons does require a bit of effort to craft, so... Alright, and I think I've harvested all the redstone blocks, including some observer and some pistons and some redstone lamps. And now for the loot, what we actually came here for. And yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else of interest, so let's go. And I see that it is getting dark, which is perfect timing. Let's go. And it's nighttime, and I also ran out of food. Whoops. Let's hope that that won't be a problem. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just eat the golden apples. You know? Yeah. And you know what? I'll actually have one right now. Refreshing. And now let's try to find what we came here for. Blizzes. And there I see a Blizz in the distance. Now this is a little hard to kill if, you know, if we're looking forward to getting more loot with looting. And you see, yeah, it's pretty hard to land like melee attacks on it, since it's gonna fly very, very high. Like, it doesn't get down to your level or anything. And you know, I just wanted to use looting on my sword to get more. Yeah. Also, these are quite rare. Like, I've been running around for like 3 straight minutes and only found one. So yeah, we're gonna be here all night. Maybe a second night if we're really that unlucky. And there we have it, the Blizz cubes. Oh, we have 3 cubes. Oh, I was actually afraid that I might have to spend another night in this snowy mountains. Yeah, but good thing we actually got some of those cubes last minute. And yeah, I think we're good to go home now, so I'll see you back home. Hello again, and as usual, due to a very, very stupid mistake on my part, which is forgetting to unpause the recording, yeah, another chunk of the video was lost. So to sum up, I crafted the natural altar, and now, in order to make use of it, we're gonna have to construct a multi-block structure, and all the information about it, as well as the visualization, can be found in the Book of Natural Aura. Here I'm using the visualization feature again to help us build this, and we have that visualized. And yeah, the next thing to do would be to gather the building materials to finalize the structure, and we're gonna do just that. If we go over to this quest in the Nature's Aura chapter all the way down, they have listed all the building materials we're gonna need to construct this altar, and I'll get back to preparing the ingredients as per usual. And the natural altar is complete. And now, upon completion, the natural altar will start collecting aura around it and store it inside the block itself. But one thing you need to look out for is that the altar will continuously drain the aura from its surroundings until there is none left. Now, this is not enough to cause negative effects to happen, but it does mean that the aura will run out at some point. And yeah, once the aura runs out, then there's no more magical shenanigans. So, what should we do next? Well, we need to craft some new devices that will help us regenerate the aura. The book does have an entire category dedicated to creating aura, and you can take a look through everything if you're interested. So far, the quickest way would be to utilize this flower called the Rose of Oblivion. These roses will spawn every time the Ender Dragon is slain. It's capable of generating a lot of aura very quickly, but it's also temporary, so it's not really sustainable. Another method that I have taken a look at and think is viable is this machine called the Herbivorous Absorber. This machine will consume flowers around it, only small flowers though, to generate aura. It's worth noting that it doesn't work in other dimensions, so only the overworld. And for that, I have an alternative called the Shooting Mark. This machine will generate aura once a projectile hits it on the correct side. This machine has 4 horizontal sides. You can find more about the ins and outs of this machine inside the book. For now, just know that if something hits it, it makes aura. And you can also use JEI to see what can be shot at it in order to generate aura. So here is the list. And the nice thing about using the Shooting Mark is that I can automate it, because first, I have a surplus of arrows, and 2, it's easy. Now the entire setting up will take some time, so I will leave it for later, and for now, let's just focus on the first option, the Herbivorous Absorber. And as always, let's do another time lapse. So we're going out of time lapse for a little bit, so that I can show you how this natural altar works. Super simple. Place an item on top and wait for the transformation. Just like that, we have an infused sun metal ingot. Back to the time lapse. Okay, so I just went ahead and crafted some ancient saplings. Now, don't know if you've noticed, but in this category, there is a chapter relating to these trees. And of course, they are a way to replenish aura in the area. But the thing is, they are super duper slow. Even if you have multiple trees, it will be way too slow to be considered reliable. And also, I don't think it goes past a certain threshold, but that could totally be me, okay? Either way, I don't highly recommend this, but if you really wanna use this tree, then be my guest. Now, I think I will try my best to harvest in a way that doesn't completely deplete the leaves, like so. Just leave about a few blocks of wood in there so that the leaves don't completely disappear. Don't decay, I mean. Yeah. And as you can see, the depleted leaves will decay like this. But the main goal wasn't these leaves, it was the wood. we're back here again, and I believe I now have all the necessary ingredients to create the Herbivorous absorber. Now, of course, why am I standing here? I should go here and let me lay down the ingredients. And here we have the Herbivorous absorber. So how does this work? As I mentioned, it eats up small flowers in order to generate aura, and a very quick way to quickly get a lot of flowers in its vicinity is by using the floor fertilizer. Now, I don't know if you watched the time lapses or not, but in an earlier time lapse in this video, I used this floor fertilizer to generate these mystical flowers. And of course, these flowers work. And as you can see, all the flowers are consumed and more aura is generated. Now, if I remember correctly, the spawning area for these flowers is 7 by 7, which is equal to the working area machine. So yeah, I can just spam the ground with floor fertilizers. However, if there's already too much aura in the area, then it will still consume flowers but not generate any more aura. So you gotta be careful when working with that. But this is a very easy way to quickly regenerate the aura that you used up. Now, if you're curious about the exact working range of nature's aurous machines, then you can craft a Mystical Magnifier. Now we have a Mystical Magnifier. Just right click on the machine and it will show you the working range. Now it is a little bit trippy sometimes when you look at it from different perspectives, but it is better than nothing in my opinion. So yeah. Also, not everything has a working range. So as you can see, the natural aura doesn't have a working range because duh, why would it need a range? Now that we have the natural altar, we're gonna take some of this and we're gonna turn it into marvelous clay. And with this clay, we'll be able to craft higher tier glyphs which unlock higher tier spells. Next thing we're gonna make is something called a Crumbling catalyst. Now this catalyst, when paired with the natural altar, will be capable of, well, you guessed it, crumbling, or in other words, crushing. With this catalyst, we'll be able to gain higher yields from certain operations, such as crumbling a gold leaf into 4 gold powder instead of just 2 via crafting. There are quite a few recipes that will be useful for us in the future, so yeah, let's get started. Once more. Now, one thing worth noticing is that when you look up a recipe that requires a natural altar infusion, beware of what it actually requires. If you see a red bottle, that means it requires a crimson altar, which is a variant of the natural altar that works in the nether. And of course, this crimson altar is required for a few recipes such as this one we're seeing right here. So it looks like before we actually get to craft the Crumbling catalyst, we have to construct another altar. This book does mention the crimson altar as well, and is constructed a bit differently, but overall still quite the same. Okay, so hopefully I've all the building materials for the crimson altar, and now let's go to the nether. And here we are. Okay, so I think I will place the altar around here. Blah blah blah. Oh shoot! Oh. Let's visualize the altar first. Then place it down. And then, now we gotta be very careful. And yeah, that's the crimson altar. Pretty simple and straightforward. And it will also start to collect the aura around it. Yeah, you also gotta watch out for the amount of aura that you use in the nether as well. But I'm confident that we're not gonna run out anytime soon because we don't actually have that many things that we need to do with aura in the nether yet. For now, we're just gonna make some of these infused rocks. And now, let's get back to the Crumbling catalyst. And after a very long period of running around again, but to no avail this time, I had to consult all sorts of sources. And here I have a stack of rotten flesh, and you're gonna see why in time. So first, I placed another waystone that's like more than 7,000 meters away from home, and it is this one, just to show you how far I had to travel for the final ingredient. Okay, so first we're gonna go back here, and we're gonna try to tame this Komodo Dragon. It just consumed my entire stack. What? Okay, I need to, okay, I really need to go home for this. Okay. So as you can see, this is no easy task. So I guess I'm just gonna put it on another, I don't know, time-lapse. Even though you barely just got out of another time-lapse, I'm very apologetic for what I had to do. Also, let's take off this so that the dragons don't die. And let's go again. Okay, I successfully tamed one. So, yeah. I just gotta wait for this to wear out, right? Why is it... okay, wait. It's just gonna keep attacking me, and I do not like this, but how else am I gonna... Okay, so here is another one, and... Yeah, I have no idea. Help! Yeah, I have no idea what the hell just happened. Okay, at least this one doesn't seem to be attacking me. So I guess I tamed one, but the other wasn't tamed, so this one, killed it? Yeah, I have no idea. But hey, look, I can ride this one now. Oh, I swear to God, these mobs are so hard to manage. But well, that's what I get for trying out an expert pack. I guess I'm gonna take this waystone with me. And I'll see y'all again when I find another, what were you again? Komodo Dragon. Yeah, see you then. Okay, so for my own safety as well as Komodo Dragons, I'm gonna pull off a technique. So, I suppose you're all familiar with the warp portal using warp scroll by Arsnovo. And this is how we're gonna safely lead these really wild animals back home. Okay, not like that. Come here. Come on, come here. Oh, okay. So these cannot be leashed, but it's okay. I'll just ride it back home. Let's see if okay. Damn it. Okay, so we can't fit, so it's better to make a bigger portal. Wow, I can't believe I wasted half of a source jar for that. But let's try again. Okay, let's... seriously? Okay, so, new plan. I'm gonna change the portal formation. So, this is what I'm gonna do, okay? And yeah, let's hope this works. because I'm running really low on source. Whoop. Okay, come on, come here. Yes, and here we are. Okay, so this one is tamed, so I can just feed it one rotten flesh and it will enter love mode. And for those that are untamed, I'm gonna have to feed them a whole stack of rotten flesh. So yeah, let's hope these 2 sacks can cut it. Now let's go back to the far away. And let's test our luck with this Komodo Dragon. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yep. That was easy. Okay. And now we can retrieve the source jar. Take this dragon home. It's going for the pigs, isn't it? I see what you're looking at. Oh god. Okay. Maybe I need to upgrade the security around here a little bit. Because it seems like both of them are really into the pigs. And that's not good. Okay, I think we need to give them some time before they can bear children or whatever. Yeah, I upgraded the segregation a little. So instead of Pentas is solid planks, so that should hopefully like, I don't know, stop these from staring at my pigs. I'm really waiting on these to just breed and give me more Komodo dragons and finally give me what I've been waiting for, their spit. But yeah, I don't know. These are so weird. Like, what else do I need to do? What? I don't understand. I've already fed them the rotten flesh and they're eating the rotten flesh. And why are they not making babies? I mean, they look like they're making babies. Anyway, it actually doesn't really matter if they like breed or not. I more or less just need their spit, but more dragons mean more spit, so yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I hate this mob. Okay, so the premise is super simple. I'm just gonna make something to auto-collect their spit whenever or if they ever drop it. They better. I didn't go through all that trouble for nothing, okay? A little secret, this entire episode was put together from footage that was recorded in a freaking 2-week span. And it's all because of you, you motherfucker. And yeah, needless to say how much I despise these, but well, what else can I do? Honestly, you know. Woo! And yeah, would you look at that? While building a auto-collecting thing, we actually manually collected one spit. Yeah, so I guess this is proof that they do drop their spit. It just takes really long. And here is another spit. So with that, we can finally craft ourselves some token of anger. And you know, I might consider doing the same system for the chicken farm too. Who knows? But for now, let's get back to crafting this token of anger. And boom, token of anger. And with these tokens, we can finally craft the Crumbling catalyst. And boom, we have a Crumbling catalyst. So with this, we can place it here This on is for gold stone bricks, and it should be functional. So here, I can place a gold leaf here, and boom, turns into 4 gold powder. Much more efficient than crafting. And this catalyst has a few more uses that we'll slowly explore as we progress. And yeah, that's basically it for today's episode. Just like that, episode 19 of Enigmatica 6 Expert comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you liked what you see, consider dropping a like or even a subscribe. And I'll see you all again very soon. Until then, take care.